What the fuck?
For this adventure, we're going to be looking at the movie Talk to Me. Let me tell you something, this movie was wild.
So wild.
First of all, I think the guy on the left, it's his house, or at least the older person downstairs, or that was in the other room, it's their house. He locked the door. His guy, this Thor-looking guy's brother, locked the door from the inside.
Gone way inside.
Now, I don't know about you, but usually when you own a house, you have these little things that you store on the top of the doors, or at least in a drawer somewhere, so if someone locks themselves inside, you can get inside regardless of the door being locked. How do you not have keys to your own rooms? What if there had been a child in there or somebody had a medical emergency and you can't get in a room in your own house? That's just weird.
Dude, what the hell? Are you gonna break my mom's door?
Well, maybe you should have had a freaking key for the door. Like, hello? Wow, these people are so dumb. So like any brother would do, he gets his brother up, he has scars and scratches all over him, and Duckett is really messed up. So he's like, put your phones down. Understandably, I think he should worry about his brother getting out of there. You can't stop everybody from recording. He's trying to be protective, I get it. And his brother stabs him, like luckily not in the heart, but still. I don't know why that was so hilarious to me. I was cracking up. It's the way that people sounded when they screamed. I know it's not funny, but it's just so funny the way it was executed. Talk to me! So we're introduced to this girl that looks like she should be one of the cast members of Beetlejuice, I swear to God. She's adorable, but she becomes one of the most annoying characters. Like, you want to like her because she's cute, but she's very full of herself and rude. Her dad tries to talk to her, and she treats him like a complete scumbag.
In the cold?
What?
You getting the cold?
Yeah, I think so.
How's the new place?
What?
I can't even blame her, bro. I cannot even blame her. Have you ever had that where you're just chilling out, you're doing your thing, and someone calls you and you're like, oh my God, I'm busy. I told these people I didn't want to be left alone. Okay. Yes? What is it? So they say something to you, you think they're finished, you wait for a while to see if they're finished, and then you continue doing what you're doing, and they wait for you to continue doing what you're doing that creates noise so that you can't hear them properly before they start speaking again. I swear I understand what this is like. So that's why I was laughing, because it's just, I've been there so many times.
Fine. Hey?
So, this part, my husband was so angry because he was like, wait a minute. So I'm your father and you won't talk to me and you give me shit, but then you have time to talk to your friends and be all cordial with them. And of course, everyone's probably thinking, okay, well, what did the father do, right? Must be his fault, right? Can't be anything she did because she's an angel. Then we meet this guy who is the little brother of Beetlejuice girl's best friend. His best friend is, I guess, total extrovert dude, wants to be accepted by everybody. So he's trying to do cool things, and he's like, man, I need a new best friend because my best friend doesn't want to smoke with me. Yeah, maybe you do need a new best friend. Leave this boy alone. So Mia, Beetlejuice girl, comes by and asks the kid if he needs a ride. Not gonna lie, song's fire though. So while they're singing, something happens and she sees something horrible in the road. And guess what it is? Oh no, it's the Australian deer, the kangaroo. Somebody had hit it. And of course, in a situation like this, what anybody should do, what I've had to do, what my husband's had to do, what my friends have had to do, you put it down. Is that graffiti on the road itself? What the hell? I have never seen that before. Like, who puts graffiti on the asphalt in the street? Why? Anyway, so the kangaroo is still alive and it's suffering. And the kid's telling Mia she needs to end its suffering. And Mia's like, I'm too afraid. You don't want to take a rock and do it. Fair enough. You don't have a knife that you can drive a stake through its heart. Fair enough. One of the things you could do is run over its head with the car. I know it sounds barbaric, but if an animal's lying down there suffering in pain and agony and is not dying quickly, you should do that. Or at the very least, they're beat with it, you know? Maybe it's because I'm a bleeding heart for animals or something, but the only time I've let an animal just die and not killed it was my rabbit. She was 9. I knew that she was gonna die. She had the same shallow breathing that my dog did. Now I put my dog down, even though she didn't want to go, but she was way too old. Don't even want to talk about it. But anyway, I knew my rabbit was close to death. I had her in my lap. I was stroking her, talking to her, just being with her, because I knew it was just any moment now she was gonna pass away. Then she started doing the death seizing, where it's like she can't breathe and she's like flailing a little bit, and I just kept telling her it's okay, in a very gentle voice, so she didn't feel that I was freaking out, and I wasn't, because she was gonna go. It only lasted about a minute, and that seems like a very, very long time. Had it lasted more than that, I would have been like, okay, I need to get a knife or something and chop her head off, because suffering shouldn't last forever. You don't know when this animal's gonna die. I don't know, man. I know some people aren't built for this, but just to leave it lying in the road, like, you don't even, the thing is, okay, she's a pussy. She doesn't want to kill it, right? You don't call anyone and tell them. You don't take it to the vet. She says somebody else will come. So we know she's not built to make very difficult decisions. I'm not gonna say that she's an evil human being for that. I think it's a very horrible thing to do, but I'm not gonna sit here and judge her too harshly and say, well, you're the worst person ever and you deserve suffering, because there are some people that just, they're not built for that. Hope you don't eat meat though. Anyway, it's just so sad. Like, he's saying, hey Mia, it's crying, you know, what are you gonna do? Bro, you could have gone out there and done something. I would have been like, bro, have at it, bro. Go ahead. That's what he should have done. Like, he's old enough, he is willing to do what she can't, so what stopped you, bro? And then we see the rear view shot of them leaving the poor thing. Oh my God, I couldn't. That would haunt me for a very long time. I could not. I at least would have called somebody. Oh my God. That's rough. That's right. I get eating something and having to kill something to eat, but suffering, unnecessary suffering for something, even though she's not the one who did it. Me personally seeing an animal suffering like that, at the very least, if I couldn't kill it, I would try to carry it home. I know those things are very heavy, so probably that's not feasible, but I would try to carry it home or be with it or something, or call someone. They have cell phones. Anyway, she drops off the kid to his sister's family, and she's a piece of shit to him. I mean, she's talking to her boyfriend, and immediately, like, when I saw this, I was like, please to God, please don't let the dog die. The dog doesn't die in this, thank God. The dog plays a very integral role in this, but it's only for a short scene, and then we don't have to worry about the dog ever again. So Mia's all like, I saw a dying kangaroo, I need comforting. Like, everything that they do in this movie with this main character makes you not like her. Like, they set her up in such a way to make her a horrible person, and I think they're doing it on purpose.
On the side of the road. It's in so much pain.
Why don't you call the RSPCA?
I don't know.
Wow. What a piece of shit. Like, I think this is what they're actually going for, because she's a real piece of shit. Like, it gets worse. This isn't even the worst thing that she does. She really is a freaking piece of shit. Her friend is ignoring her because she's talking to this guy, and I'm like, okay, well, you're a piece of shit too, because your friend came over and you won't even look at her. You won't even be like, you know what, I'm sorry, you know, that you had to go through that. I know you're on the phone with your boyfriend, but like, when I'm dating people and if my friend is calling, yes, it's annoying, I want to be left alone, but I'll at least look at them and hug them or whatever and be like, look, I'm talking to this guy, to just please, I love you, but I don't got time for you right now. I would at least tell them that. And her friend is just being a real, man, I don't know.
Thanks for ignoring my calls, by the way.
I haven't been ignoring the calls. I've been busy.
Yeah, busy ignoring me.
No, Jake, don't. Daniel, I'm consoling.
Oh my God, these two people are so annoying. So she says, fine, I'm consoling you. I'll call Daniel back. Then that's when we get the introduction of what this whole movie is about. These people that go to this party and they use this hand thing, the severed hand of a psychic, to let it possess them. And Mia and her friend don't think it's real, but Mia wants to try it out. She wants to see if it's real. The next part is why I don't have girlfriends, especially people like this, because this person is choosing to stay friends with this person, and you realize that early on, especially us as the audience, that she's not a nice person. She really isn't a nice person. She's not a good friend. She's super clingy, and the stuff she says is just like, I guess that's girl speak. But anybody from a mile away can intuitively recognize that this girl is a problem.
And I need Daniel to come give my Gucci some attention. Daniel, stop touching your Gucci.
Hey, was my boyfriend before he
Oh
was
my
yours.
god, you guys held hands once 3 years ago. That doesn't mean anything.
Wow. If another girl says, like, you're dating her boyfriend now, and she's like, he was my boyfriend before he was yours, and it's clear that she's still into him, why would you? Oh my god. What is wrong with these people? I swear to God, these people are so. This whole movie is a cautionary tale on how not to be stupid.
Jade.
It's my mom's Remembrance Day. Please.
I'm sorry, I'm doing the girl thing right now. And her friend telling her you guys held hands once 3 years ago, trying to downplay Mia's feelings that she had for the guy. That's also a shitty thing to do. These two are made for each other. They're both shitty people.
Daniel can come too, yeah?
If he's touching my Gucci, yes.
Yeah, I don't play shit like that. Anybody talks about my boyfriend like that, I'm gonna have my eye on you. First of all, we wouldn't be friends, because that kind of energy, no, I'm not here for it. Nope. Especially if you freaking dated him first. That's just weird, bro. Like, guys, tell me, you guys who watch, would you be okay dating your best friend's girl, knowing that your best friend is still into her and you guys were a thing a few years ago, and then your best friend keeps making remarks about, oh, she was my girl before she was yours, and only she touches my dick. JK though. Be for real. Wouldn't you feel some type of way? So it's clear that Mia is very close to Riley's family and her brother. She's helping him with his homework, the little kid. The mother comes home and it's like Mia's part of the family. The mother knows everything. She's like, you're sneaking out, right? You only ask certain questions when you're about to sneak out, because I used to sneak out and I did the same thing and the girl was still lying. Your mom already knows. Why would you continue lying? This whole family's built on lies. So she tells Mia to make sure Daniel comes. They're gonna do wild girl stuff. Why would you want the little brother there? Like, you know that's not gonna stop her from trying to get sookie with this guy, right? Very weird. So they get there to the party, or whatever it is, the gathering.
I mean, LA, great.
We're waiting for Mum to sleep.
Oh, and we are babysitting too, apparently. Fuck me.
I don't like you.
So I don't know, this person, I think it's a girl, it looks like a guy. And I was like, this person's handsome. I'm thinking there's gonna be some kind of love triangle here, and I'm like, ooh, and there never is, even though it's very clear that this person likes Riley, Beetlejuice girl's best friend. Nothing ever comes of it because that's not important to the story. But man, I can imagine people writing fan fictions over this, because it's like, okay, I gotta get rid of this person, or this person and this person get together. And I'm sorry, just the way they set things up, my mind just tries to weave together what could have been. I'm a writer. I love doing stuff like that. Anyway.
Yo, what's up?
Bitch, what?
Oh my God. What are you doing? Jesus, and she continues doing this. It's so raw.
Sick house. Just?
She's trying so hard to fit in, and she sticks out like a sore thumb because she's making it awkward. So Mia says she's being weird. At least Riley comes to check on her, and she's like, you need to loosen up, girl. And I swear, I just keep getting annoyed. I keep getting annoyed because it's so painfully obvious that the yellow shirt girl wants to bang what used to be her boyfriend that is now dating her best friend. Not saying it's okay, because, like, hello, but the pink shirt girl, Riley, should know better. You kind of, yeah, they're not together anymore. You should be able to date whoever you want. But are you not seeing the obvious signs? That is so fucking inappropriate. I'm sorry. It's a movie. But bitch, what are you doing? Boundaries? Hello? Ew, gross. I don't know. Maybe they have that kind of relationship, but I think Riley's just very naive. No, fuck that. I'm sorry. You were old enough. Even at a very young age, I was like, I can know when another girl likes a guy that I like. It's very obvious. And you know what usually happens? If the guy doesn't shut that shit down, I'm gone. I'm not competing with nobody for no man. I'm sorry. This is just really unacceptable. Plus, she dated him first. And this guy hasn't even done anything with her because apparently he's Christian or whatever. And they haven't done anything together, but that she has the nerve to be like, you weren't really a boyfriend and girlfriend because you only held hands. More than what you've done. I mean, let's be honest here. What are you doing? God, I hate this.
Dragging you out.
No, I wasn't doing it.
actually want to get out of the house for a bit.
Wanna come grab a drink?
Damn. Okay, I'm sorry. That person is way more attractive than this dude over here. Like, I was actually like, I completely forgot it was a horror movie. This feels like a freaking drama.
Dude, why'd you have to bring him?
First star, big boy.
And now she's sitting. Let me not.
She's fine. She's not fine. She irritates the fuck out of me. She's literally done nothing to you. She's so clean, man. It's fucking depressing.
Oh, now she's flirting with your boy.
They're friends, Haley.
Oh my god. Shit is annoying. Oh my god. I don't know why I'm getting so triggered over this. This shit annoys me. I cannot stand people that backstab people or pretend to be your friend in your face and then do shit like that to you. And this person, first of all, way more hot, way more like badass. Like what is Daniel's he's not even shutting that shit down, bro. Daniel clearly still has feelings for her as well. And you've got this tall, short glass of water, milk / Kool-Aid, whatever people drink, obviously into you and telling you the truth. And it's like, you know, look, I'm not saying she has to like this person because, you know, maybe she doesn't, whatever. You can't force someone to like someone they don't. But I'm just saying, like, my dumb ass would have felt for this person. I would have been like, you know what, Daniel, you and my best friend, you guys can finish what you started. I clearly made a mistake being a rebound and getting in the middle of it. And maybe you can't even say anything because she's probably an asshole and probably had eyes on her best friend's guy the entire time they were together because she swooped him up real quick after they broke up, after this girl's mother died. Like, none of them are good people in this equation. Let me calm down. I'm getting way too wound up. This is annoying.
You keep telling yourself that. All right, let's do this.
Oh my. So then the real party starts.
Look, does anyone else want to volunteer?
I'll do it.
Why are you getting upset? Huh? You're not with him anymore. So they set her up, and of course, they warn her that if the possessor, whatever, is still inside you when you die, they own your body forever. You have to light the candle to open the door and blow out the candle to close the door. Why does it look like that? It's like, hey. You know, I never actually just paused it to read what it was saying. There's some stuff in Russian and whatnot. I want to see you. Please let me go. Oh, that is ominous. You can actually see some of the writing on here. Talk to me. Speak when something you did, something another. Te amo means I love you. Mira, look, hablamos, something speak to me. So you can see like different languages. This thing has been all over the world or just a cultural phenomenon. Eli, because it's someone's name. Creepy. So everyone sits and waits in anticipation. So you have to grab the hand, and after doing so, you say, talk to me, and the demon will possess you. Now, I know people are curious, but seriously, like, why?
Talk to me.
So she didn't know it was real, and now it's very clear that it is. She wants to know what the hell's going on, who it is, and they say they have no idea because it's different for everyone. Everyone has a different outcome. They see somebody completely different. But now she knows this is not a hoax. She can't explain it, but it definitely is real.
Stop.
Her friend doesn't believe her. She thinks she's in on it because why would this be real?
I'm gonna say I let you in.
No, I'm flipping out.
Seriously, Maya, shut up.
No, someone was sitting there, I swear to fuck. Okay, I'm proving it.
How can you prove it? Are you gonna make her also see what you were seeing? How is that even possible, bro? I mean, everyone's just trusting the reaction because I guess they see some really weird things, but after that point, I get the skepticism, but I would be so far outside that house.
Go prove it.
One question I have though, maybe it's just me and, you know, my nitpicking brain, but they're all in a fairly lit room, the lights on in the room. Why is it that every single person, almost everybody in this movie has their flash on while they're recording? You know what I mean? Like, that is not something. Do people record videos with their flash on? And they are recording videos. It's how they upload this. This is the only one that looks believable because maybe it's just me, but of all the time I've owned my smartphones and everybody else who's had them, we don't record with the flash on. I don't even remember how to even do that. So this is really weird. I don't know why they do this. I guess it's to draw attention to the fact that they have phones, but why though? Why is that necessary? We can see they're holding their phones up. And they do it at the beginning of the movie too. See, everybody has their flashes on when they're recording, and it's so stupid. It's so dumb. It looks so unrealistic to me. You know, I would not be doing this, because what, these are spirits. What if you have a serial killer or something and they decide to hurt you or hurt the body that they're wearing now? Like, do people not think about these things? This is a cautionary tale, by the way. This is one of those tales where you're supposed to look at the story and think to yourself, wow, that's messed up. These people are pretty stupid doing this, aren't they? Not knowing what this thing is and playing around with it because it's fun for the moment until shit hits the fan. So everyone's playing around, and then I guess one of the spirits slams the door. So everyone believes this is real because they see not only the reaction of the people getting possessed, but how they affect their environment. And the kid right here is just losing his shit. He is like, oh my god, this is so totes scary. I want to go home now. He's just scarred for life. And this is such a realistic reaction. Especially when the person possessing Mia tells him that the person who she's looking at is standing behind him and nobody else can see him.
You okay? We went a bit over.
Amazing.
So Mia's coming down off her high, and Jade's little brother, sorry, I kept calling her Riley for the earlier portion of this. I don't know why. I thought her name was Riley. I guess the little brother's name is Riley. But he wants to sleep with her, and she's too busy texting Daniel because she's obsessed with him. And she's like, get out. You're not a little kid anymore. So he decides to sleep with Mia instead. He asks her what it was like. She teases him a little. She's like, man, that was hot for me. I love that. So the next day at school, Jade and Beetlejuice Girl go to Handsome Person. Somebody else wants to try it holding the hand. And guess who it is? The Christian boy.
You busy tonight?
You want to turn, eh?
No, Daniel does.
What's in it for me?
Oh my. What does that mean? Like, what?
My company? It's pretty cool, I reckon.
So Handsome Person's like, yeah, we can't go to that other guy's house because it's trashed. And then Jade says, you know what, my house, why not?
Jog on.
Why am I laughing? The mother already knows what's up. She's like, you better not having a party, Jade, because I know you're gonna have a party anyway. Because you're like totally me right now. Because, you know, when I was your age. So the mom starts grilling everyone to see if someone will spill the beans that there's gonna be a party. And nobody knows, or they pretend not to. Technically, it's not a party. The mother knows that Mia, aka Beetlejuice Girl, has done some kind of drugs before. So she gives her a warning that she'll kick her out the house if she does it again. Handsome Person shows up at the house and they all get ready to set things up. Of course, Riley's there too. And this is where things get interesting. Of course, they're recording. Why is your light on your phone? Why is your light on your phone? The place is lit.
Let you in.
Ow.
Haley, he's choking.
Oh, that.
That is terrifying. Them lashes, though. Dudes have the best lashes. Unless you're like one of those camel people. Never mind. Ew. I want to stick something down there. You would too. If you saw someone with their mouth wide open like this, wouldn't you not be tempted to just shove something down their throat? So Daniel is possessed by this person that is telling Jade straight up, he hates it when you touch him. Oh my god, that's terrible. Either Daniel is gay, or he's with a girl he doesn't like because he's still in love with the other girl, that then why are you? Why? And this bitch over here is like, well... Oh my god. Oh my god, I fucking hate her. I hate her so much. What is wrong with the people in this movie? What kind of friends are these? Seriously. You know, the first time I watched this through, I felt sad for Jade, but now I don't. Because you knew that this girl, you knew your best friend was in love with this dude, and you went after him shortly after they broke up. Only because she was going through a hard time because she lost her mom. So I'm sorry, Jade's a bitch. Oh boy. You know, what happens if something possesses you and then it like, you know, finishes you off or something while it's in your body, do you still feel the remnants of it? These are interesting questions to ask that we can never get the answers to because I don't see anybody getting possessed anytime soon. Okay. The dog comes over and, you know, yeah. So after the dog and he trade tongue massages and everyone is completely outraged, nobody cares, and they're all cracking up. Like, dude, what did you think was going to happen? So this woman wants to go again. And this is the favorite part of the movie for me because I love it when I watch movies and there's new songs I've never heard before. And apparently this was a song specifically for the movie. It is just a slapper, I tell you that. Hey! And the song is so good. Like, you should actually listen to the song. Like, watch the movie and Shazam it. This song is fire, man. I was dancing to that. So they have a montage of them all taking rounds and getting possessed by this thing. Like, they're getting high off of it, because that's basically what's happening. So then they have a bright idea to let the kid try because he asked. And this idiot, after his sister says no, she's like, what if we did it for like 60 seconds? He's not my brother, but I love him, but let's put him in danger of something we don't understand. And so far, nothing bad has happened. But even the people who orchestrated this whole party are thinking, a kid? We've never done that before. That could be dangerous. But Mia doesn't have a considerate bone in her body. And he basically, Riley, manipulates them and guilts Mia. And his sister has the nerve to ask, why do you want to do it so much to impress your friend? Boo, you took him there and he's watching everybody doing it and having fun. What did you think was going to be his reaction? He was going to be like, wow, really fun seeing you guys have fun and getting a kick out of it. All right, let's all go home now. No, of course he's going to want to try. They agreed to do it for less time. And so it begins. And surprise, surprise, it's Mia's dead mother. So she does what anybody would do in the situation, and she talks to her mom and tries to get some closure. Her mom apparently had offed herself. Oh boy. So, little Riley here starts glitching, and you know something bad's about to happen because they're basically leading up to it, because the kid's never done this before. And nobody knows what's supposed to happen. And this is the most gruesome thing that occurs in this movie. Oh my goodness gracious. Riley is completely overcome because whatever is using his body, something's happening to it or it's happening to him.
Oh my god.
What the fuck is wrong with this dude?
So he continues and then tries pulling out his own eyes. It gets really graphic. So the sister comes in, she's like, what the frick is going on? Riley levitates away from the chair and slides over to the other side of the room and starts banging his head into the edge of the table, completely disfiguring himself, and everyone basically thinks he's dead at this point. His sister is able to come in the nick of time and try to prevent him from doing the last damage, while Mia has guilt and is like, catatonic, good for your dumbass. Nobody mentions the hand though. Mia goes home and turns things around her father to make him look like the bad guy, and all she's thinking of right now is talking to her mom again.
What are you doing here? I just came to see how he was. He's bad, man. He's really fucking bad. Did you give him something? No. Come on, I know you've done shit before. What was it? Nothing, I swear.
You can't really blame the mother at this point because you do have that history and she's a grieving mom and her son almost died. So while Mia's going through, she hears her mom calling her and sees her in the reflection. She keeps seeing her mom everywhere. Daniel checks up on her and then drives her home. He's like, I don't think that was your mom, Me. Thank you. Somebody has some sense. Daniel has a sense to tell her that I think these things, they're inside of us. They can read our memories. They can pretend to be the people that we know, which makes a lot of sense. But Miss Poo Poo over here, I guess she's hurting too badly because she lost her mother. So you can't completely blame her for thinking or wanting to think that's her mom. Then they start reminiscing. Oh boy. And then he's like, let's put our hands together. Remember how our hands are like different sizes? Oh my god, in your room alone at night while you're scared, and I didn't tell my girlfriend where I'm going, because why would I? I still have the hots for you. And now she knows this because the spirit basically said so. Or it could have been just messing with them, because spirits do that. Jay's mom is really disappointed in her, but of course she takes all the anger out on her friend because it's her daughter and she still loves her. Funny how that works, right? She's looking through all the memories and she looks at the memories with her mom and her. Her mom was so adorable. So as she falls asleep, she's like, let me touch Daniel's leg. I'm sorry. No matter what Daniel says, even though he was loyal and he didn't do anything, there is no world where your girlfriend finds out, especially if you didn't tell her, and she finds out, because girls always do, that you slept in the bed with your ex-girl, my best friend. There's no way that that goes over well with you thinking that nothing happened. Like, that just you might as well do it at that point, because bro, you already broke 90% of the rules that were engaged when you're in a relationship with someone. So of course, while she's dreaming about Daniel, she's like, oh my god, remembers when they were together, but then also remembers her father knocking on the door and dragging her mom out. Just a whole bunch of things start going through her mind, and this is so creepy. Oh my god. It took me a while to realize there was somebody in the freaking room with them. Oh, I cannot. No. Wait. Okay, hold on. Nope. wait. Because you know it's gonna be one of them jump scares. No. Oh my god, I can't watch this. I can't watch this. Whew, okay, hold on. Whew. Oh my god. Ooh, oh god. It's not real. Okay. No! Oh my god. I can't. I'm sorry. I can't. Yeah, let's just skip past that part. Anyway, so something crawls up to her and, hold on, let me just, oh god. Wait. Can't look. Is it gone? I think it is. So from her point of view, this big-ass demon woman was sucking Daniel's foot and she's screaming at him to wake up, but she was the one sucking his foot. See, she's being possessed now by things. And of course, this freaks Daniel out.
That is some weird ass.
So Beetlejuice Girl is feeling just awful. And she decides to do the talk to me game with her mom with no one there, and you cannot blow out the candle yourself. And I already knew looking at this was not her mother. So she imagines her mom sleeping next to her, while Riley here is being taken care of by his mom, and he looks jacked. I'm actually surprised he doesn't look worse. Guy has a head on him, Jesus. While his mom leaves the room, Jade is like, say something, Riley, please.
Say something.
Did he bite you?
After the sister kind of flings him off of her to stop him from biting her hurt hand, she calls for help, and the still possessed individual mimics her.
Stop, Riley, stop!
The demon possessing Riley finds this funny and starts licking up its own blood. Then Riley has a seizure. Man, I feel so bad for this family. So all the friends meet back up to try and figure out what's going on, how they can save Riley. The guy implies that what had happened to the guy in the beginning of the movie probably died, and that's why the demon has his body. Mia tells the people that she saw her mom at the hospital. At this point, nobody should not believe her because they've all seen dead people at this point. So it's not like any of them have the right to sit down there and be like, you're lying. That's impossible.
Hey, Daniel. I woke up and Mia was, I don't know, sucking my feet.
Fuck?
The reaction though. And you know, the next reaction should be, I'm sorry, did I hear correctly? Did you say you woke up next to Mia? Your ex-girlfriend. So let me get this straight. You were with your ex-girlfriend when she woke up. Yeah, how did that happen?
Jade.
What do you mean wake up with me?
What do you mean sucking your feet?
I love it. Oh my god, this is great. It's the way that this person just deadpans delivers that. Oh my god, this movie's great.
So why would you be seeing your mom? You didn't even let her in.
Wait, didn't Duckett say they could imitate people?
So they mentioned the first guy had said that these dead people can imitate people, which means Ghost is probably not your mom. This is like the second time she's hearing this. Joss reveals that the guy who stabbed his brother and himself in the beginning of the movie, Duckett, had the hand and started seeing ghosts without it, which means over time, that's probably what happens. So they go find his brother who still lived, and he's mad at them, understandably, because those people were never friends to Duckett. But because our Beetlejuice character here had also lost someone. She connects with him. He tries to give her a little bit of hope, but it's not much. But they have an idea.
Man, that was you. And then you let her go for 2 fucking minutes. And then you sleep with my boyfriend. What the fuck is wrong with you? Oh, of course you're gonna take her side. I wish that you didn't force yourself into my family now.
Oh my lord. I don't blame her for feeling this way because this woman is a you-know. But she really wants to help Riley, so she's like, let's just do it again and blow out the candle this time. But it doesn't work because Riley can't say the words. Mia thinks Riley's in limbo where the spirits are. So Mia decides, out of desperation to help Riley, that she's gonna play the game and question one of the spirits where Riley is. Then something weird happens. The little girl reverse Unos her and says, I can take you to him. And apparently, the phrase, I let you in, can work both ways, which is very creepy.
I let you in.
Poor Riley, he had to deal with this in the land of the living, and now he's actually living, well, sort of not, his worst nightmare, his actual nightmare. You know, that's what people get for being too curious. Sometimes when you see other people doing things, you shouldn't just jump in and do it too. Just sometimes.
Don't touch me! Don't touch me! Jesus.
Mia goes back later to her father, and she's like, yeah, you haven't been totally honest with me. You want me to be honest? Ain't gonna happen. Her father apologizes. And you know what? She's still a piece of shit. Because regardless of how her mother ended up losing her life, didn't you ever consider that the father was also going through a tough time? For all you know, he probably knew your mom way before you. For all you know, you probably knew your mom way longer than he's known you. It never ever entered her head that her father was hurting as well. So he shows her the note. You see, the spirit version of her mother said it was an accident.
It's not true.
Yeah.
It's not Max.
Yeah.
The minute the ghost says that they're imitating him and her father is going to look like one of the things, I already know her father's going to die. It's so obvious. It is so predictable. If there was no confirmation before that the spirit was not Mia's mother, this is definitely confirmation. The spirit who's pretending to be her mom, that she believes is really her mom, is like, you have to help Riley. You must kill him to set him free. The father breaks down the door, but lo and behold, that's not Daddy. Real Daddy is trying to break down the door to help his daughter. And of course, she's reaching for the scissors, and you already know what's going to happen. It's so easy, so predictable, and honestly very sad. Her poor father. Mia is completely snapped now and calls Jade and tells her to come over to the house, bro. I need you. While her father lies dead on the floor. All to get Jade away from her brother. While Mia makes it to the hospital. This part's also heartbreaking because the mother comes in not knowing what's going on and basically apologized to Mia, saying she's part of the family and she trusts her and she knows that she loves Riley. Bro, while you're getting ready to kill the person, like I could not. Then Mia asked for some time alone with Riley. Can't blame the mom for trusting her because there was never any indication that she wanted to, I don't know, kill your son. So in Mia's mind, she doesn't see Riley as Riley, but by the thing that has taken over him. She takes out the scissor, but remember, this is the same person who could not kill the kangaroo that was suffering. And I'm at least glad they kept consistency with this, because I would have been really mad. No, I can't. You know what? Let's go for a walk. Wait, the father's not dead. Jade makes it in time to save Mia's father, and she warns her mom at the hospital that Mia's dangerous, that she hurt her father. Jade realizes that Riley's gone, so does the mom, and sees Mia taking Riley away. Nobody thought, isn't that kid hooked up to machines? Wouldn't they have made noise if he's disconnected? Horror movies though, am I right? So she's like, you know what? The one thing I can do is push you down there and try to hurt everybody else. I mean, how many people do you want to take into the undead world with him? This is so selfish, but she's not thinking clearly, and I can't even really say it's not her fault because she just snapped. She was always this selfish. And here is where things get weird. You see, Jade is running towards her, and Mia is fighting with everything she's got. And then you don't actually see what happens. So, oh, okay, I see what happened. The sister came and pushed Mia. You could see them on the left-hand side there, the bright green clothing worn by Jade. She comes and pushes Mia out of the way and into traffic to save her brother.
We could have been a good couple. We could have had something special. But you one crazy ass bitch.
So Mia gets up and it's very clear that she's dead. I like how the dead don't realize that they're dead. And I like how they do the segment near the end of the movie where she's just passing through time and space just effortlessly. The transitions are just so fluid that you don't even realize what's happening until you take a step back and analyze that every time she takes a few steps, she's actually going through time. Weeks, months pass. She turns a corner, she sees another passage through time where Riley gets better. She sees another passage through time when she turns her head and notices the family is now leaving and her father is leaving. And she looks in the mirror and realizes she doesn't have a reflection. Now, earlier on in the movie, she had this dream and it was a nightmare. And she said, I dreamt that I didn't have a reflection. That was foreshadowing for what was going to happen to her. Realizing that she's dead, her fingers are all broken. She's calling her father, but of course no one can see her. And he can't hear her or see her either. And then she's in this limbo, in the dark, alone.
I'm all alone.
She sees a weird light, and it's a hand reaching out to her over a candle. And I already knew what this was gonna be. I'm like, oh my god, is she gonna be on the receiving end of that game that they were playing to get to where she is now? This is so sad. She takes the hand, of course, why wouldn't you? You're a ghost. You're like, someone wants to save me? And then she ends up somewhere.
Deep down in my...
Besto, I'll let you in.
Oh my god. And then if you are inside the person now and you're calling out for help or what have you, what do? How are they supposed to help you? That is an awful reality. You know what? It's sad, but you can't really even say anything because she was a shitty person. I don't think she deserved that, but then again, I don't know. I don't care. She's one of those characters where I didn't give a damn what happened to her because she was just a shitty human being. Call her broken, that's not an excuse to hurt everybody around you. She didn't care about her father. She didn't care about Riley. She didn't care about her best friend. She was just a shitty, broken human being who didn't care if she broke anybody else. What is it with them making main characters nowadays so unlikable? But one thing I will give her is that she is an amazing actress. What an interesting concept for a movie. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. You ask, we answer.